Hi. That's dumb. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about my experience with a conch piercing, and if you don't know what that is, it looks like this, this blue one right there, and like even before I even begin talking about it, I've never made a YouTube video before, so just bear with me if I, screw up or whatever. The first thing that I would say to, before you decide to go get it done is make sure you're old enough. I'm 15 years old, and I live in Minnesota, so I know every state has different rules on, piercing and tattooing, because they kind of go together. In Minnesota, you have to be 16 with a parent to get most kind of piercings. The only piercing that you can't get until you're 18 is genitals and microdermal. And if you know what that is, it's just basically any piercing on the outside of your skin. Like the lady who did my piercing had two piercings right here. So that's what that is. And if you never really paid attention to what part of your ear that is, it's this really thick cartilage. So it's not like a normal ear piercing, I would say. Okay, I'm getting really off track. Okay. So since I'm 15, even if you're 16, you have to go with the parents. So I went with my mom to this place. It's a tattoo and piercing place. And when I got there, they told me I wasn't old enough to get a piercing. So I came home and I did some calling around, and I went to this place at the Mall of America called Almost Famous Piercing. So I went there on Memorial Day, and that was, I think, 5 or 6 days ago. Today's Saturday, so. So I went there to get it done, and they were really nice and everything. But I would just make sure your parents are okay with it and everything, and you have to call the place you're going to ahead of time to make sure they do the piercing that you want. Like for me, it was conch. If you're old enough to get it. The second, another thing I would say is never do it yourself. I know a lot of people you can do lobe piercings by yourself, and I've even had some friends of mine do cartilage by themselves too, and usually that's not a big deal. But since this is inside the middle of your ear, it's really thick, really thick cartilage, so you need to get it done professionally, or else it would get infected really easily. So that's that. So I already explained where I went. I went to Almost Famous at the Mall of America, and they were pretty nice about it. The pain level, I have 8 piercings. I have my ears triple pierced, I have my cartilage done, and now this one. And I'm not gonna lie, it actually hurt really bad. Definitely far worse than all my other piercings. Obviously now it's worth it because it, looks cool, I guess. And I don't know anybody that has it, but where I got my ideas from is, if anybody watches Jenna Marbles, she has one there too, except for it's like a ring, a cuff that goes around her ear. So that's kind of where I got my idea from. And I saw some pictures of it online, and I really liked it. So that's that. Most piercing places use a piercing gun, to do lobes and stuff. They did not use a piercing gun for me, for this piercing. They used a legit needle. So what they did is they just put the little purple dot there and made sure I checked it. It's okay. So then they put the needle there and stuck it right through my ear, and it was really painful for 10 seconds. Total, it hurt really bad. I'm serious. But after about an hour, it went down a lot, and it was, it was okay to sleep on, because I just had one pillow behind my head, put my ear in the middle, and then one pillow right here, and you can just sleep on the other side of your, the side your head isn't, or the side of your head that your piercing isn't on, you just sleep on that side. So that's what I did. And the cost of it, mine was, I think it was $62, I think, about, and it'll vary basically from each place you go, especially depending on the quality of the place you're going. So that's another thing, make sure the place you're going is not, you know, totally sketchy, and they use sanitary, like, they're using sterile needles and, you know, gloves, and cleaning your ear out, and, you know, a needle and earring that's totally clean. So make sure you find that out ahead of time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know there was a lot of videos that I saw on YouTube of people getting their conch pierced, but I only saw one or two of people that were talking about what it was like and what it was afterwards. But if you're considering getting it done, I would suggest it, but it hurt, so just be prepared for that. Oh, and another thing is, there's a bar in the back of this. I don't think I can show you because it's like at a weird angle. The piercing I have is a bar about that long, and the reason they pierce it with that is because they need to allow room for your ear to swell in case, you know, because it's a piercing, so if it swells, then you need to have room on the earring for your ear to, you know, get bigger, basically. Mine didn't swell at all. It did bleed, though, right after I got it pierced, but it got cleaned up right away, and it was all fine. But yeah, if you're considering getting it done, I would suggest it because it looks really cool, I think. Oh, and one thing that they gave this to me to clean it with, it's sea salt. You can look at this. You just have to put it in warm water and then just soak your ear in it. So they told me to do that twice a day, but I only do it once a day because I get forgetful. And I heard from other people that you shouldn't over clean it, which is, you know, I should probably be following the directions. So you don't want to over clean it, but you also want to, like, keep it clean. I have this bar of this glycerin soap thing in my shower that I use to clean it out. It's like a bar of soap and you just rub it around. So yeah, it's still a little bit sore right now for me, but I usually have my hair up. For the last few days I've had my hair up because I tuck my hair behind my ear, and sometimes it hurts because I bump it, and I don't know, it's just blah. So yeah, so let me know if you like this video. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible and as best as I can. So thanks for watching. Bye.